Good evening. How are things then doing this evening? I hope everybody is well. Tonight is going to be a canny night. Good evening, Trev. Thanks for the tags. Tonight is the night we look at the new Xlim SE2, the Voice Edition. Evening, Greg. Evening, Ben. I've not opened this yet. As you can see, it's still all factory sealed. So we'll get down and dirty with that in a second once we've got a few people in. Currently using We Trust You on 1.0 for the 0.4 pod, and I've got some Gulp watermelon bomb. I've also got the amazing SQ Pro, and I've got some 50/50 black and grape. It's working in there. Even Caroline, I'm doing good, Ben. I hope you're well. Still got a good old rocket going. Evening, Scott. I hope you're well, bud. I'm doing good, Caroline. I'm doing good. Just plodding on, yeah. Got a madhouse at the minute. Before I get started, I'd like to say a big thank you to Oxva for arranging for this item to be sent to me. Evening, Ben. I hope you're well, beautiful. Also, like a big thank you to Pete Jones at Surah King and Kyle Benders. If it wasn't for him and his platform, this wouldn't be achievable for the big reach. So big love to both Oxford and Mr. Jones. Someone's on Kyle Benders. Even all, hope you're all looking forward to Santa coming. Exactly. Not long till Santa's, yeah. One thing I will say, stay tuned because something big's coming towards the end of the month. That's all I can say. And yes, it does involve me. $16 runners, good. So I'd like to see. All I can say with this big thing coming is 3 beautiful people. Hello, Haley. I hope you're well. Not many people call us Geordie, to be fair, but I like it. I hope you have a speedy and safe recovery. If there's anything you need, or if you want to chat, just reach out. That's all I'm going to say. But the joke I was like to say, if you're under 25, you got any ID, you're not getting any sale. Look at that beauty. The one thing I can say, this build mat I'm using is absolutely stunning. I love it to bits. It's the Oxva build mat. I love it. I only use it in desperate times, like you know. If anybody could guess the juice I'm going to be using tonight, will get some butter brownie points. Evening, Ken. I hope you're well. This is so left field for my mind. It's going to surprise a fair few people. But yeah, we have the beautiful Xlim SE2. Unleash the power of the flavour. With this device, it has a max power of 30 watts. You can use any of the Xlim series cartridges. So that's your V1, V2, V3. Plus, you can use the pre-filled pods. It does have 1,000 mAh battery, a voice broadcasting technology with a new stylish look. Now, if you remember with the SEs, they didn't have a screen, they just had the buttons on the side. The fire button on the side. No, it didn't. It had the airflow on the side. I correct myself. So it's an auto draw. Evening, Jay, I hope you're well. It's not blackjack, it's not pineapple. Evening, Trev. No, it's not grape and something. So the Xlim SE2 stands out with a robust 30-watt power outage with an extended 1,000 mAh battery life and its universal Xlim cartridge compatibility. Its voice broadcasting technology keeps you informed while the device showcases slightly new exterior design with a vibrant RGB indicator, ensuring that you enjoy the powerful, fashionable, and user-friendly vaping experience. Even Joe Moore, Claire, you haven't missed anything, sweetheart. Can you shout out Alexa for voice? I've not opened it yet, Scott, so I wouldn't know. It's not meant to leave though. It is something from the Soda King. I can't see what yet. It comes in 6 different colours. You've got your black blue, you've got your orange and blue, your blue purple, which I believe I've got, your silver grey, your gunmetal, and your black. Just double check. I've got the orange blue. Unfortunately, there's no red Jomo. Boosting the power of 30 watts maximum output power with a 0.4 top fill cartridge. The side wattage adjustment button allows for precise control, ensuring you enjoy the clouds and extent of the excellent flavour. It's not sulking apple. Yes, you've got time to grab a brew. To maximize the battery design, if you're on a green light, it's 100 to 60% to 100%. If you're on the blue light, it's anywhere from 60% down to 20%. But if you hit the red, you're going to die. It's between 20% and 0%. It's not black and grape, Scott. I, I don't think you're going to get it. With an enchanted 1000 mAh battery and a colourful RGB battery indicator, the Xlim SE2 ensures extended usage time. And at a glance at battery monitoring, the minimalist design not only adds an elegant touch but also maximizes the power consumption, delivering a long lasting performance. With a 1000 mAh battery, should get you roughly, at a guess, about 3 days with one charge. But it depends on how much you use it. And this data that I've just spieled off and relayed to you is come direct from an Oxva testing lab. So with these, it's not banana milk, it's not Vimto 50/50, it's not lemon, it's not cherry soda. So with this, you can use the 1.2, the 0.8, or the 0.6, which I would say is best for like your 50/50s and your Nick salts. You can use your freebase in your 0.6, but the 0.4 pod is designed for your 70/30s. But I do know some people use the 0.4 pods for certain salts, like a coffee salt in a 0.4. You get that lovely warm coffee feeling when you're vaping. Believe it or not, within the last 30 seconds, Ben, there was a clue. You can turn the voice enhancing off. Evening, Paul. I hope you're well. It's not Boston cream. So the XM2 is designed with a strong focus on accessibility, aiming to assist not only the general user but also individuals who have limited capabilities. Now, before I even touch this device, my personal belief is sorry, my personal belief, this device is not targeted. It's more dedicated to the partially sighted people with the voice activation, so it keeps them right on what they're doing. So it is a good feature, but I will get into it when I open it up. Our innovative voice broadcasting technology that even individuals with visual impairment or mobility challenges can effortlessly receive a real-time update on their device, staying in control with one-click notification for essential information such as battery levels, pod usage, and more. Make sure that everyone regardless of their abilities, can stay well informed of their independence. Let's go solo. Wrong box one. So here I have the Oxva SE2. You got your standards. And this says your voice tech, your 1000 mAh battery, the top fill pod, and the lanyard. On the side, it indicates which pods are with it. So in this, I've got the 0.8 and the 0.6. You got your scratch and reveal to see if it's a fraudulent. On the back, you've got all the relevant information of what comes in the box, where it was designed, where it was shipped from, who owns the rights, X, Y, and Z. Neighbours cracked it yet, like. The joys of having 9 nails. So here we've got the spare pod, the lanyard. Oh, that looks very jazzy. Type-C charging port, suit and salts, and voila for the device. Do you know what? I'm not going to use voila. No. Voila. Oh, I'm going to use the lanyard. Even so, even Ash. That looks beautiful, that. Very tough, dense, thick rubber. Beautiful. So, just move that to one side. You've got your light indicator just there. Type-C charging port just there. Now you've got your power button just there. And you've got your voice activator just there. Airflow control just there. Even James, so as you can see, is a top fill port. None of you guessed the juice I'm going to be using, but I'm going to go with this Sura King 50/50 Choco Mocha. What I'm going to do is just for this, I'm going to exit the solo. I'm going to remove this from 1 second. Right now, the trick I've found with this is when filling these, take a juice. A little tip as well, when you open a bottle of juice and you're using it, take this plastic ring off, so then you know that it's been opened and that you're using it. Mr. JJJ Mac, I hope you're well. So what I tend to do is I hold that bit back, gently place the nozzle in, tilt it on a slight angle, and just slowly but keep it on a slight angle with the mouthpiece pointing to the floor. Because you'll have a bubble there, an airlock, and you donate the airlocks. And slowly, as it fills, drop it down. And you get so far, you put on your angle the other way. Bang. Down, in, bang. Let's go back to the solo. So you can see I've got a tiny. Excuse me, keep the noise down over there, mister. Tiny little airlock there, which you do want a little bit of an airlock. But these colours are fantastic. Nice smooth finish. Don't forget you need to take that out, but before I take that off, we'll give it a few dry hits. That there helps pull the juice onto the cottons, so you saturate it a bit faster. So, as a normal SE, you can see the two magnets on the outer sides. You got your two pins there. Now, a lot of people have been having problems with the auto firing not working. Let's zoom in and correct itself. If you look right at the bottom, you've got that black bubble. That plastic part comes off. That black rubber comes out, and you can give it a wipe round, and it'll clean all your insides. Again, that's that in. So
Voice on.
oh, let's turn the voice on.
0.6 ohm, 22 watts.
So you heard that. So
25 watts, 16 watts, 18 watts, 20 watts, 22 watts, 25 watts, 16 watts.
So I've just pressed it individual times to pick the wattage. So if I
18 watts, 20 watts, 25 watts, 16 watts, 18 watts, 25 watts, 16 watts, 18 watts, 20 watts, 22 watts, 25 watts, 16 watts.
does that voice kill the battery quickly? Trev, you've just seen it unbox it, mate. I haven't got Scooby-Doo yet, mate.
90% battery left.
So
90% battery left. 90% battery left. 90% battery left.
if you want to turn her off, you just
Voice off.
press and hold it,
Voice on.
and you want to turn it back on.
90% battery left. 90% battery left.
Let's come up top. So that looks beautiful. That the pattern on is mesmerizing. Now, the flavour I'm getting of this is very, very tasty. Now, so you can see, it's a 50-50 juice that I'm using. Don't know if you see on the bottom of the pod, but it's a 0.6, but
0.6 ohm. 16 watts.
it's 16 watts. And look at the cloud on this. It's 16 watts. That's fantastic. The flavour I'm getting is awesome. High hopes for this. The flavour of the cocoa and the coffee coming through is very, very mouth-watering and very satisfying. I'm going to run this juice for a while. I will try the 0.4 in it. I will try the 0.8 in it. I might have to get my wife or me I might have to get my daughter to try the pre-filled cartridges in it and see what her thoughts are, or I might just buy her one when they're released. Flavour's perfect, this. Feels nice. What I tend to do with these, right, I tend to set the lanyard, as I said, it just above the buttons, and also it's not blocking the airflow. So when you've got it around your neck, it's like that. I have seen people who have it down here, when it's sideways, which is really good, and sometimes it's upside down. Really good. The best thing to do is keep it up top, so when it's hanging, it's staying up top. Has anybody got any questions they would like to ask, or? Well, I'll do. So, the best pod for 70/30 is a 0.4. Yes, I'd agree with that, Trev, all day long. You can actually use a 0.6 as well, but the 0.4s are more compatible with a 70/30. James, they've only just been sent out to shops and promoters. We're hoping they should be on sale, hopefully the second or third week of January, but we're still waiting on more information. So I'm going to be on the cautious side and say the back end of January. It could be a bit later. How do you change the wattage? Well, on the side you have got the lightning bolt, which you press. It changes the wattages depending on what pod you've got in. It gives you 5 different temperatures which are best suited for that pod. So if you listen to this one, I'm at 16.
90% battery left.
90% battery left.
18 watts.
18 watts.
20 watts.
20 watts.
22 watts.
22.
25 watts.
25 watts.
16 watts.
16 watts. I've got no 0.4s filled that I've got close to hand, otherwise I would have put one in. Or would you like us to go and get a 0.4 and see what a 0.4 does? If you want to grab a 0.4 pod that's already loaded, let us know, and I'll see if I can grab one now. Two seconds. There we go. We've got the Le Bouton, which is the 0.4. So 0.6 is out.
0.40, 28 watts. 90% battery left. 30 watts.
So 30 watts,
22 watts.
22 watts,
24 watts.
24 watts,
26 watts.
26,
28 watts.
28,
30 watts.
30. Just give us a blast at 30. Still works banging. Oi, knobhead, pack it in. Let's go back to 0.6.
0.60, 16 watts.
Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. So it gives you 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30 watts, which are like 2 watt increments going up for the 0.4s. 16, 18, 20, 22 on the 0.2s. So that'll go for the 0.8s, 20, 16, 14, 12, 10, 1.2s, 10, 8, and 6. Oi, lie down. So you can see you got the SE2, you got the colour I've got, you got your black and blue, and your gunmetal just there. You got your 30 watt output, your XM series coils, you got your Louboutins, which are your red swirls, you got your 0.6, 0.8, 1.2, and your pre-filled cartridges. Shiny new look, which it does look nice, and your voice broadcasting technology. They have the black blue, Your colour, I've got the orange and blue. You've got the blue purple, silver grey, gunmetal, in black. Now that looks a beast. As I was saying about the colours, when it's on green, you got 100 to 60%. If it goes to blue, you got 60 to 20%. And if you go red, you got 0 to 20%, which means get ready to charge it. But I will tell you now, don't just use any old plug USB port to charge your devices. If you're going to use a Type-C charging port to charge your devices, you need a 0.5 volt outlet. Personally, if I was used, I would get a power bank and use a power bank to charge, because these only take anywhere from 23 minutes to a maximum of 40 minutes to charge from fully flat to full using a power bank. I've tried many. That's how I charge all my devices, via a power bank, and I use it. It's not a very expensive one, believe it or not. It costs us £6 from Primark. It does the job. So it says due to the results from the testing lab, 3 days on a 1,000 mAh battery. So yeah, you've got your Louboutins, your normal V2s, and your pre-filled. So your top fill cartridges, you got your 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and 1.2. Your V2s, you got 0.6, 0.8, and 1.2, which are the side fill, the bottom fills, say, and your pre-fill cartridges.
Charge.
So again, please. You ready? It's for 1 minute 30.
0.4 26 watts. 60% battery Please left. Charge. Voice on. 60% battery left. 0.4 ohm, 26 watts. 0.6 ohm, 20 watts. 0.8 ohm, 12 watts. 1.2 ohm, 11 watts. Fire button unlocked. Fire button locked. Timeout. Too hot. Please charge. Short circuit. No atomizer.
Crafty bit of kit. And there's your version 2.0. It's a top fill design, which is right. Enchanted control for fire activation. In that. And this is the TPD version. Your box, your device, your spare cartridge, Type-C charger manual, Type-C charging cable, user manual, and a beautiful lanyard. Ash, I think, my personal opinion, I think that's what it was aimed at for the partially sighted and disability people. Any more questions, anybody? And I'll wrap it up now and let you get on with your beautiful evening. And you can get ready for I'm a Celebrity. It's a nice, I love it. Thank you, Scott. Means a lot. That's it from me, the Beata Geordie Butter, once again looking at the Oxva Xlim SE2, the voice edition. One last clue from me, been used a fond farewell, stay safe, take care. Good night, God bless, take care, ta-da.